Oh, don't think I forgot. It's just that it happened in Shanghai. I like to watch things before I sit there and open my mouth. I didn't forget about the actual game, though. For those who don't know or didn't read the title, this is your boy Carcino here. We talking about the Minnesota versus the Golden State Warriors, the defending champions. And what I've noticed and what I wanted to see was the actual matchup of what they looked like and how they were going to play and approach the game. They were in Shanghai, China. So we wanted to see exactly what it would look like on the floor. On the floor, you started to see different things. Golden State wasn't really pressing that hard, but they were playing. So when you saw everything develop, you said, okay, they're playing. They're just not playing like all out, but they're really playing. They're trying to play. Then the game got a little physical and serious. And for some, most, it was important. And they wanted to send a message. This is Jimmy Butler's first go round with the team. It's a lot of new changes. So they wanted the defending champions, they want to get their respect. And that's what this game was. And the way they're playing the game, this is why Minnesota has a very good chance of beating teams like OKC. They don't have a really go-to guy. They work off consistency of anybody, whoever's the perfect man right now for it, that's who's going to take the shot. Now, the part where they lack is assists. This is not a big assist team, even though they move the ball around. They don't really move it a lot. Whoever gets it is basically in the post. That's their job. They're going to bang and turn around and get their shot off. It's mostly ISO, but everybody normally has a position. They don't really swing it around 4 or 5 times. It's either you get it and go, and that's it. So big on assists is not their thing. They're mostly rebounds and points. In that game, they had 7 people in double digits. Almost eight. Almost 8 people scored at least 10 points or more. Taj Gibson had 13. Wiggins had 14. Towns had 16. Jimmy Butler had 16. Muhammad had 10. Dang had 9. That guy Bellagio, whatever, he had 11, and Jones had 10. Teague had 8. It's a balanced attack. They scored 32 points in the fourth quarter. Golden State only scored 14. They didn't play. That's when the other team was in. Now, what Golden State is going to do, they're going to beat you with assists. As a team, they're going to get a lot of assists. You had Draymond had about 8. Curry had 4. Durant had 2. But if you look at the scoring, it was sporadic. Pachulia had 10. Draymond had 5. Uh, KD had 20. Curry had 14. Thompson had 13. But the bench production, like Iggy only played 11 minutes. Livingston only played 10. They weren't really going for it. They're looking like it's an exhibition game. Let's just get up and down the court and let's monitor our minutes and how we're going to play. So they were just basically going through the motions. And you could see that through the floor of the game. After that first quarter, they kind of got dealt with for the rest of the game. And Minnesota was bringing it to them. Now, Golden State hasn't won a game yet in postseason play. I mean, in preseason play. But they're not they're using preseason for preseason. They're trying to see, are they getting their legs back? Who's in shape? They're waiting on the regular season to start. Then it'll get for real. So they're not really exposing too much, what they're gonna do or what they're gonna run or what sets they're gonna be in. They're normally running some basic sets to see what works, see how everything works, and then they might do 2, 3 of their plays. Then they sit down. Then they let the younger players get in there and get some of their legs going. So to them it's about managing minutes. If you got guys that got banged up or they're old and got knee problems, let them play like 10, 12 minutes while the stars like Curry and all those guys, they're going to start off playing 24. And the reason why you're doing that is because you got less preseason games. You only got 4 games. So you want to make sure that because you have 4 games, that everybody's on point as far as what the plan is and what the agenda is and how far we need to be going. So, I'm sorry, messages were coming in. Apologize for that. But I'm interested to know, what do you guys think as far as Minnesota and Golden State? Minnesota's going to give Golden State problems, and they're going to give a lot of team problems. But their inability to shoot the three is what's going to keep them, out of the hunt with a lot of these other teams. But they go to the hole very well and slow the game down. They got guys that can run up and down the court, but they need to, you know, incorporate a little bit more the 3-point shot in their game, and I think they'll be all right. They have things that disrupt a lot of the things that Golden State likes to do. To be Golden State, you have to have length and you got to have athletic scorers on the floor. People that know how to get their own shot and get to the basket 1-on-1. You need to have that length in there to disrupt. Dang is a problem because he can block shots. He can chase you down, get a block if you come to the hole. When you come to the paint, he can jump up there and contest. That length is disruptive to a lot of things that Golden State likes to do because they know they have a shot blocker in there who can move. He's not a stiff person in the paint like Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson's pretty stiff. So if you can fool him with a lot of different plays, he's just trying to run in position for things. So it's all a result of execution. Towns, the way they run the Thibodeau system, Towns will get the ball and get a lot of touches early. You want to get your big man rolling early. So Towns will get the ball early. And then they'll start working on the outside, like the forwards, like Jimmy Butler. Jimmy knows how to work the baselines, how to get fouled. He's very good at that, drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line, slowing the game down. And that's how they normally would beat you and beat on you. Now, Wiggins, they some scrappers, but they know how to get buckets and get into the paint and get all of their shots in the red zone, what we call the red zone, from the free throw line on. A lot of their shots take place right in there or a little bit outside of it. But everybody's doing what they do in their comfort zone. No one's trying to extend outside of themselves. And if you can do that and play that way and play good defense, and they did a great job, I thought, defensively, even though Golden State wasn't pushing. They did a good job of staying home, not going for fakes, being very athletic, being very physical. I think Butler did a great job on Klay Thompson and they rotated well on the pick and rolls on Kevin Durant. I felt they did a good job switching with Wiggins and Butler. I wanted to see what they were going to do defensively, and defensively, I felt they held their own and did more than hold their own. They didn't let Draymond Green dictate anything. They kept Draymond right where they wanted him, and I was very impressed with how it went down. So, with that being said, I was just like wanted to bring that to y'all attention. So, yeah, I'm done. So we can go ahead and end this. Oh, that dude looked like Too Short. He's the mayor.